This morning I stumbled across a video that was a satire video of a political campaign ad. And what made it satirical was the fact that in the course of the campaign ad, he actually said, listen, I'm just here for the special interest. I love being in office because of the money that it brings me. And I spend about 70% of my time raising funds. And I really don't have any concern for what my constituents think as long as the special interests keep me in office. And as long as I make them happy, they keep me in office. Obviously, it's a satire because no politician is going to be that honest with you. They're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. Here's my question for you. Will you allow your loyalty to a political party or political campaign or a political candidate to stand in the way of your true friendships? I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast. I know people who hit the unfriend button or the block button on various tools of social media to say, I'm done with you. I'm out of this relationship. I no longer want to be your friend because you support that candidate or don't support that candidate. Because you believe what they said and you didn't believe what they said. Can I just challenge you as leaders to back up for a second and ask yourself what is really important? If John Maxwell is right, leadership is influence. Nothing more and nothing less. Then there's one thing required of every leader, and that is human relationships. You can't influence someone that you don't know and care about. And if they don't know and care about you, you will have no influence with them even if you try to influence them. What am I saying? I'm saying that if you want to make an impact in this world, you've got to reach the place where friendships and human relationships are the highest priority of anything in your life. Because when you start treating other human beings with less regard because you disagree with them, you're done. You'll have no influence left. Oh, you could manipulate and you could cajole and you could even financially bribe people to follow you, or you could become a dictator and take over the world like Pinky and the Brain or leaders in Korea. But if you want genuine influence, if you want to be a leader, you're going to have to do that through human beings, through genuine, caring relationships. And that takes effort. But if that's not your priority, you're going to lose the ability to influence. Oh, you may be right about that political issue. You might even find that when the vote is over, when the election is done, everybody came down exactly where you said they were going to. You only lost half of your friends in the process. But see, I believe that our human relationships will outlive social media if they're done right. I have friends on both sides of the political spectrum, on all sides of the political spectrum. And I don't just mean the friends that I've connected with on social media. I mean people who I've spent days, hours, weeks, months in their home with them, breaking bread with them, having meals with them, spending time with them, that at the end of the day, we're not even the same religion. We're not even the same zip code. We're not from the same nation, natural background. We don't have the same political views. We don't watch the same political shows. But when all of that stuff is set aside, we've watched each other's children grow up, from toddlers to adulthood with children of their own. We've spent time together listening to the pains and the heartaches of our own marriages and our own relationship. We've spent time kicking around the fire, disagreeing about politics, disagreeing about smoking and drinking and partying, and disagreeing about our faith. But we're still friends. Because the friendship will last longer than all that other stuff that's seasonal. Yes, we're coming up on a big election cycle, and yes, we've recently had some really heated things going on in politics, and yes, you must absolutely decide your convictions and stand for them. But I'm going to challenge you as leaders. First, make that conviction human relationships. And don't let politics and other ideas stand between you and the people who are your true friends. Because in the end, that's what's really going to matter. And if you want to be an influence, if you want to be a leader in someone's life, you have to have that relationship first. Relationship with humans has to be your first priority. I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.